I'm Wakeman. I'm the author of No Ego. I'm here in Chicago attending the SHRM conference. Now, before I get the conference started tomorrow with my mega session, I'm hosting a meetup. I have about 20 of my clients and fans meeting me in a wonderful location offsite, and we're gonna get into the deep questions they have about reality-based leadership. So many times what happens is when we get ourselves into ego is we don't see any place we could have impact. We start to look at all of it and it's like all a mess and it's all broke. And that's what leads to disengagement. And I hope we'll talk about that a little bit. When you get into what can I do, when you're in disengagement, you think I can't fix it all, so I can't fix anything. And then when you get yourself into high self, you're like, what's just one place I can fix? And a good idea is to start to work with the willing, right? To not hit the hardest case, but to work with the willing, because then you find all these places you can plug and play, and everybody craves impact. And if you can see where you can have impact through self-reflection, you'll plug and play. That's your natural craving. But a lot of us get disillusioned, which is a form of ego, and then we don't see any place we can plug and play, and we think our only option is disengagement. And so self-reflection is really tied to engagement because of that. So
everybody besides me wanted to pick the question for the organization to work on, my opinions matter. How people can feel that their opinions matter when I'm thinking not all opinions matter the same, etc., etc.
So when you're all about should my opinion count, you have to bend reality in order for that to be true. So everybody wants their opinion, but opinions are attempts to control, and they are wanting my preference to trump potential. And so you want my opinion? I think you have to wash your hands way too much in healthcare. Seriously. I have contact dermatitis under my ring. I've washed my hands so often that I get blisters under my ring, and I just don't think you should have to wash your hands that often in healthcare. It's not that convenient for me. Okay? Well, the potential is we want to keep our patients infection-free, and the evidence says if we wash our hands after these types of contacts with patients, keyboards, pens, okay, then so there comes a point where opinions are very selfish. I want me to count, and I want me to control. Now, I want to be valued is different than I want me to count and I want me to be in control. And so what I do with that, a lot of times if I can't get through to somebody, I drop my end of the tug-of-war rope. And when people say that they want the question, my opinion matters, I change that question to, I know how to have impact.
How do people infuse this thought process and this way of doing business throughout the organization?
Anytime you're rolling something out, look for your easiest converts and work with the willing. Because a lot of times people will listen to me and they'll go to the most resistant person, most caustic person, and want to fix them. I'm like, my stuff doesn't even work on them, you guys. There's medication, there's other stuff that these people seriously could be helped with. It's not my stuff. And so one of the best things to do that we have seen a lot of power around is find a group of willing people who are growth-minded, that just are into new things, that are readers or learners. And it's simple, start a book club. Don't go out preaching, but just say, hey, let's read this book together, and let's just get there and tell me your thoughts. And then when people have thoughts, we're like, well, some of it's good, but I totally disagree with that. Don't defend Cy. My feelings aren't hurt. Just go, awesome, let's talk more about that. What's everybody think? Thank you, you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Proud of you.
Oh my gosh, I need a little sign.
You're just kicking ass and taking names.
So, and we've got pockets of really healthy.
Which is awesome. And that's what I preach. Take those climates and just start knitting them together. Yeah. Grow them and then just start connecting them. If you're trying to do a culture change, a lot of people are like, we want to change the culture. I'm like, that's like changing the weather outside.
Right.
But if you work on changing the climate, and you read that, grow the climates and then knit the climates together, and then this global warming happens. So we're trying a new concept. It's called meetups, where there's conferences that a lot of our tribe will be in attendance, We're making sure that we find a great location and we get people together to ask their best questions, to take reality-based leadership just one step deeper. I had about 20 people here that are out practicing reality-based leadership on the daily, and they had absolutely amazing questions. So here's my assignment for you. Send me your best question. I'm looking for great questions to answer on my podcast and in my videos. I look forward to hearing yours.